All right, guys. So last video here, real quick. So last three questions that you're gonna be doing. First is DraftKings. So this is just basically how you can improve your fantasy football drafting skills using statistics. Okay, so if we look at this graph right here, okay, these are trend lines right here. Here's a legend that indicates which color is what. Okay, but these are different points that are dropping. These are your projected fantasy points, okay? And then if the green is quarterback, so you can see like your best quarterback available in the draft in your fantasy football draft. So like Aaron Rodgers is up here. It's going to be like 350 points or so, okay? And then you can see your next best. It's going to continue dropping, okay, rapidly, okay? And then based on rank, so your rank is on down here, okay? Um, so your fantasy points to rank, and this is an exponential relationship here. So all these are exponential relationships. In blue here, which is your kicker, it looks like just a negative relationship, really, not really exponential. But you can see the trend lines here. It's kind of cool. I wanted you to see that. So you could use this to try to find value, which players are the most valuable. But you can also use these histograms here to find which players are the most valuable. What the buckets you have the histogram separated in are projected fantasy points. So this is 25 projected fantasy points all the way up to 350 projected fantasy points. Okay, so as you can see, quarterbacks that are going to score over 250 points or more projected to, you have 13 of them. Okay, so all of these, you have 6 that are projected to score 275 points. 4 that score 300. Okay. But as far as running backs that are going to projected to score over 250 points, you really only have 2 here. Okay, so as you can see, although quarterbacks, there's a lot steeper decrease for the projected fantasy points. You're still going to have a lot more quarterbacks that are going to score 200 points or more than you have running backs that are going to score that amount. So that's why people tend to draft running backs early in a fantasy football draft. Okay, but you can see that here. So the questions I want you to take from this is, from this figure here, which position has the greatest amount of variability? Okay, so remember, variability is how spread out the data is. Okay. So which one has the greatest amount of variability and which one has the lowest amount of variability? Okay, explain that to me. Okay, and then the next question is we have here is head coaching salary. So this is out of the 121 head coaches in the NCAA football. This is how their salaries are distributed. Okay, so you can see that there's 13 coaches that are making only $1 million a year, only $1 million or so. And then where you have 12, 11 coaches that are making $2 million a year, and you have one coach over here that's making, $11 million a year. Okay. So you can see here the distribution of data, the count, 30 coaches make this amount. I want you to interpret this graph on your own and submit it. Okay. So those are all of our questions. You have 6 questions. Shouldn't be too bad. If you're getting stuck, having trouble with anything, go back, watch the videos to help yourself out. And we will have a Zoom meeting on Wednesday. So if you still are struggling, you can't answer any questions, make sure you join the Zoom meeting on Wednesday. And all right, guys, y'all have a great rest of your week. Peace.